So one of the things about visibility is that most people know that they need it, most people know that they want it, but a lot of people don't understand why it's so important. So in a previous video, I talked about 3 things making it easy to remember the ABC: audience, business, and credibility. But what on earth has that got to do with why to be visible? So scroll back a few and you'll see a video, or I'll put a link underneath here to the one I did about your audience. Now, if you are a corporate employee, a professional, or an employed professional in some ways, you'll be forgiven for thinking, audience? I don't have an audience, Jenny. You do. Go and check out that video. Now, business. Why is the business element of it so important? A lot of people get hooked into getting one more qualification and another qualification for the industry that they're in. And these are really important, especially if you're like a surgeon or something like that. You need to know what you're doing. But one of the things that people don't consider is, how does everything work around here? Now, I'm not a big fan of telling you to blend in, but I am a big fan of telling you to align with the business that you're in. If they are like super entrepreneurial, don't go in with a academic, more kind of laid back look. If they are open to ideas, embrace it. If they are open to you working from home or working remotely, embrace that. But don't go into a company and not look at how the business stands. Because the reason that I give that as advice is, when you go into any company, there is a period of time when you almost become a chameleon. You do fit in. You don't dumb down, you don't dim your light, but you fit in because you are norming on, well, how do things work around here? Once you've really understood that, then you can start to really add value to the business. And this is how you raise your professional profile. Did you know that 63 or people in the 63 percentile are the people who are great at what they do, know everything about what they do and are very knowledgeable, and they also behave in a way that is great for the business and is great for them too, and they're in the 63% of people who are highly visible at all times. This means that people know who they are even when they're in a meeting. People know who they are within the organisation. People know who they are even within the general industry. People know who they are within their teams. People know what they're capable of and what they do. And even if you do a lot of your stuff remotely and you're on something like Microsoft Teams or any other video conferencing or Zoom, people know who you are. You don't blend into the background. So this is a really important piece, because if you're not visible within the business, but you've got the ear of the people around you, it's futile. Ever known of somebody who's been really hardworking? They have impeccable manners at work, you know, they're really kind of get down to it and they get on with their work, but they just never seem to be promoted. It's one of the biggest complaints, I would say, that I hear from people. They feel frustrated, they don't feel like they're taken seriously, they don't feel like their career is climbing up any career ladder, and they certainly don't feel like their profile is being raised in any way. Usually it's that piece that I look into. So make sure that you are aware of how things work around here in the business, in your department, in the wider departments around you, so you're not working in a silo too. That's it for today. I'll see you on the next video. And if you haven't seen the A part of this, the audience, or the C part of this, subscribe here, and every time a video comes out, it will appear and you'll be able to watch it and go into work on a Monday with a spring in your step. Bye for now.